Rumi and all of her companions traveled. Riding carriage. Rumi is driving, but then there's a group of demon crows flying above them. Rumi is scared because she's very young and inexperienced of fighting. The fairy looked up at the sky and saw the crows flying above them. The fairy said that he didn't meddling Rumi's problems if she didn't command him to. Rumi got panic and she don't have any choice but to command the fairy to take care of the demon crows fast before the crows attacks them. The fairy spread his wings. His wings sparkled due to the sunlight before he raised his hand to release his true powers and he defeat the flying demon crows fell from the sky. The demon crows are like a rain. Rumi watched in awe and horrified, but she's bit grateful to the fairy because he saved her life and other small Vesperwings fairies from attacks. The fairy just stand and look up at the sky as Rumi is still watching him from behind and she realized that there's something in the fairy that no one else can see before.
Hey, are you okay? Rumi is worried about him.
The human-sized fairy turned around to face Rumi. His expression is still stoic and emotionless, but deep inside he's falling in love with Rumi, but he told himself that he can't fall in love with Rumi at this time because he's a fairy and he have a dark secret that he can't reveal to Rumi yet and he don't know Rumi yet. He watched Rumi smile genuinely at him and he smiled too.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking about something, don't worry. Okay, let's go, I have to finish my mission as soon as possible. Okay.
The fairy follow Rumi towards the carriage and they mount on the carriage before Rumi make the horses move forward. Their journey took 2 hours. They arrived at the location. Rumi immediately jump off the carriage and collect the herbs and defeat all the slimes on their way. It also made Rumi's level increase from level 1 to level 4 because she defeat the slimes and she gained a few skills, items and artifacts. The fairy is on guard to protect Rumi. He keep an eyes on Rumi like a hawk and he's still respecting Rumi's personal space. Rumi pull out a pouch for the small herbs and put them in the carriage before she walk back to the labyrinth's entrance to gather more herbs, but she got stuck in the labyrinth's portal that made the fairy panic and he immediately fly over, but he also stuck in the portal and he teleport to the dimensional space inside the labyrinth. He found himself lying down on the ground beside Rumi and the other small Vesperwings fairies. They're still unconscious. He immediately sit up and he scoot over. He place Rumi's head on his lap and he use his powers to wake Rumi up and it works. Rumi woke up. She saw the fairy look down at her worriedly, but his expression is still unreadable and stoic. Rumi slowly get up and she look around. She's amazed by the sight. The labyrinth looks like a maze where all of the magical and mythological creatures lived.
Whoa. Is this the Earth Labyrinth? I heard there's a lot of monsters wandering around here, so we have to be careful. Rumi warned the fairy. Is that so? Just stay behind me always. I'm your slave, so I have to protect you with my life. The fairy is very overprotective with Rumi right now, but before we explore, I have to give you a name and I promise I won't form a contract with you if you're not comfortable with it, of course. Rumi feel awkward.
The fairy stand up and look down at her with disdain and curiosity. He raise his eyebrow at Rumi before he sigh in defeat.
Is it important? I don't have a name and I don't mind if I don't have a name. I used to it anyways, plus we have a big problem that the fairy is so done with Rumi's kindness, but he's secretly liking it anyways. But it is important. If you don't have a name, you're still a slave and not a free being, so let me give you a name, okay? Rumi insisted. Fine. What's my name then? It'll better be a good one or else I'll leave you here all alone with those monsters. The fairy joked.
Rumi pout because of the fairy's joke. She huff her chest before she glare up at him and she get up. She spoke with gentle tone.
Your name will be Gina. Got it. Gina will be your name from now on and you're not a slave anymore, okay? You're now yourself again. Not a bad name, I'll take it. Now let's go. Rumi dragged the fairy to find a way out of the labyrinth. The fairy just let Rumi drag him and he feels something inside his chest. It feels so good and he just look at Rumi's back. He saw hearts everywhere and he saw Rumi glowed. He was about to smile but they got stopped by a giant mole on the ground. Gina feel protective towards Rumi, so he pulled Rumi behind him to protect Rumi, but Rumi is very stubborn. She pull her knife out to protect herself and she don't want to be a burden to Gina.